Today's lesson is on adverbs of frequency in English. This lesson is great for A1 or elementary learners. My name is Caitlin. I'm your teacher here at Learn English on the Internet. Let's go. Today we are going to learn 5 adverbs of frequency. Always, usually, often, sometimes, and never. But first, what is an adverb of frequency? An adverb of frequency answers the question, how often? How often do you drink coffee? I never drink coffee. You always drink coffee. Let's start with always. We use always to talk about something that happens 100% of the time. If you always do something, you never miss it. For example, I always brush my teeth in the morning. Every morning, 100% of all the days. How often do you brush your teeth? What is something you always do? Next is usually. This is something you do a lot, but not always. This is maybe 80 to 90% of the time. For example, I usually walk to work. This means I almost always walk to work, but maybe 1 or 2 days every month, I take the bus. How often do you walk to work? What is something you usually do? Next is often. This is a little bit less than usually, maybe around 60 to 70% of the time. For example, I often read before bed. Maybe I read before bed 4 days in the week, but not every day. How often do you read before bed? What is something you often do? Next we have sometimes. This is something you do maybe half the time, around 50%. For example, I sometimes eat at restaurants. This means that maybe I eat at restaurants 2 or 3 times per week, but not every day. The rest of the time I eat at home. How often do you eat at restaurants? What's something you sometimes do? Our last adverb of frequency for today is never. This one means 0% of the time. It does not happen at all. For example, I never smoke, not one time. How often do you smoke? What is something you never do? Now that we've looked at these 5 adverbs of frequency, where do we put them in the sentences? Adverbs of frequency come before the main verb. Let's look at the 5 sentences that I said in this video. I always brush my teeth in the morning. I usually walk to work. I often read before bed. I sometimes eat at restaurants. I never smoke. The main verbs in those sentences are brush, walk, read, eat, smoke. And before them are the adverbs of frequency. Always, usually, often, sometimes, never. So the adverb of frequency comes right before the main verb. Be careful though. If the main verb is to be, the adverb of frequency comes after. For example, I am always late. She is never angry. All right, let's practice pronunciation of these 5 words. Ready? Repeat after me. Always, always, always. Usually, 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 usually. Often, 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 sometimes, 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 never, 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 never. Okay, now it's time for you to practice. Write your answers to these 5 questions in the comments below, and I will come back and tell you how you did. Number 1, how often do you go to the gym? Number 2, how often do you drink soda? Number 3, how often do you go to the beach? Number 4, how often do you eat chicken? Number 5, how often do you call your friends? Well, that's all for today. Thank you so much for joining me here to learn English on the internet. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more English, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Goodbye.